Imagine a dragon. It scales the millions of stones forming the Great Wall of China. We think we know its story, a mighty barrier against invaders. But what if that's just a myth? Let's unravel the truth behind this colossal structure. The popular image of the Great Wall as an impenetrable, continuous barrier is a delightful myth, a bit like believing dragons guarded every inch of it. In reality, the wall's construction varied wildly across different dynasties and regions, reflecting changing needs and priorities. It wasn't one single uniform structure, but rather a series of walls, fortifications, and watchtowers built over centuries. And despite its impressive scale, invasions did occur. The wall wasn't some magical shield. Many successful incursions prove its limitations as a solely defensive structure. The Mongols, for example, found ways to circumvent or breach it. So, while the wall undoubtedly played a significant role in defense, it wasn't the ultimate foolproof fortress many believe it to be. The Great Wall wasn't solely a defensive barrier, it significantly impacted trade and governance. Customs posts and checkpoints sprang up along its length, regulating the flow of goods and people. This facilitated the collection of taxes and tributes from border regions, enriching the imperial treasury and strengthening central control. The wall's economic role went beyond simple taxation. It fostered trade routes, connecting disparate regions within the vast Chinese empire and beyond. The strategic placement of these checkpoints allowed for efficient monitoring of trade and the movement of populations, enabling the government to levy taxes effectively and prevent smuggling. This multifaceted system of border control and taxation underpinned the economic stability and administrative reach of successive dynasties, showcasing the wall's crucial role in managing a vast and complex empire. Beyond its defensive role, the Great Wall served as a potent symbol of imperial might. Its sheer scale projected an image of unyielding power and unmatched resources, influencing relations with neighboring states. The very act of constructing such a massive structure demonstrated the emperor's authority and the empire's capacity for monumental undertakings, fostering a sense of unity and national identity among diverse populations. The wall's strategic placement, often along pre-existing trade routes, further solidified its position as a marker of Chinese influence and control, visually reinforcing the empire's reach and dominance. This symbolic power extended beyond physical intimidation. It served as a constant reminder of the emperor's power, impacting internal politics and bolstering the imperial regime's legitimacy. Construction itself became a tool for unifying and controlling the sprawling empire, employing vast numbers of workers from across the land, thereby fostering a sense of collective purpose while simultaneously suppressing dissent through forced labor. The wall, therefore, transcended its physical form, operating as a powerful symbol in the political and social landscape of ancient China. The Great Wall served as a vital communication network, enabling rapid transmission of information across its immense length. Strategically positioned watchtowers spaced at intervals allowing visual contact formed a chain of observation posts. These towers weren't simply for passive observation. Sophisticated signaling systems, likely involving smoke, flags, and even drums, allowed for swift communication of threats. The speed of information transmission was crucial. Early warnings of approaching invaders gave border garrisons precious time to prepare defenses and mobilize reinforcements. This communication network wasn't just reactive, it facilitated proactive military strategies. The wall's structure allowed for the efficient deployment of troops along the border, enabling rapid response to incursions and coordinated defense efforts. By integrating communication and military strategies, the wall aimed to transform a geographically challenging border into a manageable defensive perimeter. The Great Wall's ultimate failure to prevent invasions stemmed from a confluence of factors. Its design, while formidable in some areas, proved vulnerable to sophisticated siege weaponry and tactics employed by invaders. Maintaining an effective defense along such an immense and geographically diverse structure presented insurmountable logistical challenges. Garrisons were often spread thin, leaving sections inadequately defended. Furthermore, internal corruption and political instability within successive dynasties undermined the empire's ability to effectively utilize the wall. Resources were sometimes mismanaged, hindering maintenance and troop deployment. Essentially, the wall's effectiveness was contingent on a strong, unified, and well-resourced empire, a condition not consistently met throughout its history. The wall itself was not the problem. Rather, the limitations lay in the human element. The Great Wall's legacy transcends simple defense. It reflects multifaceted purposes, ultimately highlighting the limitations of purely physical barriers. In your opinion, what strategic insights for modern nation-states can be gleaned from its complex history? Share your thoughts in the comments.